Hi everyone, welcome to SteelStacks Live. I'm your host John Lunger, and this week I am joined by a fabulous up-and-coming artist, Ka-Son Reeves.
What's going on, John?
Let's do this. Yes, we were doing it before, and the crew was making fun of me for my awkward handshake. So
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us here on SteelStacks Live.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks a lot.
I'm thrilled to have you. You're kind of a journeyman of artists, if you will. You're a painter, right?
Yes.
But you're also a poet.
Yes.
So is there anything you don't do?
I don't dance on the corner yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Depends on how the economy is going. You might see me.
I can totally arrange that, and we can bring cameras, and it'll be awesome.
Oh, hey, we might make an episode of it.
I like that. So, what's the point of view you typically try to portray with your art?
I try to go with my experience.
Yeah.
It begins with my experience growing up, with my mother, family around me, the things that I did as a child growing up in a sense, the hood.
Okay. Whereabouts?
Brooklyn.
Okay.
Flatbush.
Okay.
Yeah. And, Bed-Stuy on the weekends to see my father.
Okay.
And as I grew up and, with education and exploration of self, that journey has continued to lead me to, see things more universally. Okay. And I try to represent that in my art.
So when did you start painting?
Once I came out here to live.
Really? Where you live? Where are you living these days?
In Stroudsburg.
In Stroudsburg.
Yeah,
Nice.
But right before I moved to Stroudsburg, I was at up on a mountain in Tobyhanna.
Okay.
So from Brooklyn, with a little stint in Jersey City, we ended up in the mountains.
That's some serious culture shock, I imagine.
Once that happened, the creativity just went boom.
Wow.
My mind opened up and brush came into my hand. I met a mentor, and she just kind of directed me, and boom, bam, I just started banging them out.
That's awesome. Let's talk about your poetry real quick. You have a book.
Yeah.
You have it with you. Even
Yes, I
better.
do.
Let's get a shot of that. It's a poet whore pimped by pain.
Right.
How did that come about? I mean, that's a very powerful image.
Because before I did my painting, I was a writer, and through experience, the loss of love and a regaining of self, I became a serious poet to the point where it became insatiable,
Really?
where I constantly wrote all the time,
Wow.
to the point where I felt like a poet whore.
Oh,
Not so
wow.
much in the sense that you know a whore to be, but the same thing like you would say a money whore,
Gotcha.
would go after money. I went after my feeling of expressing my poetry.
Okay.
And the reason why I say pimped by pain is because pain was the main factor that created the poetry that you will find in this book. And
Well, we have to take a short break real
Yeah.
quick. We're going to come back after the break. We're going to actually look at some of your paintings.
Cool.
And we'll keep talking. And
All right, man.
We'll be back with more here on SteelStacks Live in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah!
They've seen the painting, but
Okay.
they don't know.
They don't know? You're just like just dishing out the secrets here. I love it.
Did your dog eat the Christmas roast? Did Uncle Johnny take a low hit during the backyard football game? Maybe Cousin Susie's baby spewed during church. Share your funny home video with us and win cash. Each week we showcase the funniest local videos on ViaCast TV. Vote online for your favorite home movie. And the top video wins cash. You can even win a flip video camera just for voting. Submit your funny videos. You could appear on TV and win prizes. Visit ViaCastTV.com for details.
I am joined once again by artist, poets, all-around nice guy, Ka-Son Reeves. Ka-Son, thank you so much.
Thanks again, man. Thanks
Again, and we're not going to do another awkward handshake because we've already given people enough reasons to make fun of me today. But
we
let's
might
get
do one more before we go.
all right, one more. Let's get back to what we're talking about, really. Let's talk about some of your paintings, and we actually have some examples that we can bring up on the screen right
Okay,
here,
cool.
and just kind of show the people exactly what we're talking about. So
Right.
why don't we bring up the first one real quick here? All right, so tell us about this piece.
All right, I call this piece Mama, and it's basically a representation of my life. And my mother, she had 8 kids. So this is her basically huddling the children around the things that's happening in the world.
Okay.
Now you can see that the children, they have innocence in their face. They're not understanding or seeing the ugliness around them, and she's protecting them.
So are you one of the children?
I am. I won't tell you which one, but I'm one of them.
Oh, man.
I'm not the one with the pacifier.
Okay, well, there we go. We got a 1 in 7 shot for all you to guess at home. All right, well, what are we looking at here?
This one here is called Portrait of a Mentor.
Okay.
And this is the painter that I met when I came out here, who helped bring out all kinds of things from the world of art that I did not know before I came here, including art history.
Wow.
And she stressed the importance of art history, studying the masters, knowing my craft. Because before, you know, when I met her, she said, do you know such and such? And what? Who?
So who are your favorites?
Caravaggio, Rembrandt.
Okay.
Everyone from the Impressionist period, almost everyone from the Baroque period. And I'm still learning, you know. There's just so many artists, so many great styles, so many great pieces of expression that you can see through history.
And what a wonderful gift to give to your mentor, too.
Yeah,
you know,
she hasn't seen this yet.
She hasn't?
No.
Well, spoiler alert, she's going to see it now.
Yeah.
All right, we've got one more painting
Yes.
to share with everybody.
This one is called Here for the Taking.
Okay.
This is my two younger brothers,
All right.
rap artists in the middle of doing their thing. And the reason why this means so much to me is because they are an inspiration to me now. They say I inspire them, but they inspire me, and it comes full circle. The thing about this painting is that I just won first place in the acrylic division at the Pocono Arts Council member show.
Congrats.
With this painting.
That's awesome. Congrats, man.
I thought it was really
You're holding
cool.
out on me. We've been talking like before the show and now, and this is the first time hearing about it. That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a great thing.
You know, I love how personal your art is and just how you've been able to express, you know, some of, you know, your background and your upbringing and really just, they are very powerful images. And I'm going to get my hands on a copy of the book too and check that out. Do you have a website or ways people can find out about your upcoming exhibitions and the book and more?
They can find me at artofkason.com. That's ARTOFKASON.com.
Got it.
July, I'll be doing a couple of events. I'll be all along Stroudsburg. I have 3 receptions in 3 galleries on one day.
Awesome.
That's July 2nd.
Wow.
So you can go to my website, you can go to Facebook, and I'll give you all the details. You get to see it.
Well, Ka-Son, thank you so much, and thank all of you for tuning in. Remember, check us out online. We're at SteelStacksLive.org. You can actually fill out a form to get on the show if you're doing some amazing things. We'd love to have you here. All that great stuff, you can find out when to watch us on TV. It's all online at SteelStacksLive.org. Ka-Son, thank you again. One more time. One more time. I am very awkward, and that's okay. I really did appreciate having you on there. And,
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you all for tuning in to SteelStacks Live. We will see you next time.